active and playing 4 games and then not, and like not feeling the best, and then like frustrated of like how hard I worked in the off season, and then like all I do is rehab and like continue to do this process, and just like trying to trust that the best I can. And obviously there's really frustrating days, and there's days where like it's a little bit easier and like you're very, very motivated and like you're close to the finish line of getting back and being back, and then like it's not like I have a training camp to like build up to like playing my first game again. It's like, no, like you're tossed into game 30.
Imagine waking up to find out your biggest star might only have until 2026 to shine. Yup, Caitlin Clark's career could have an expiration date stamped right on her jersey. Experts are whispering doomsday predictions, and the league is freaking out like someone just canceled coffee. From jaw-dropping theories to inside scoop you won't believe, this isn't just sports news, it's absolute chaos in basketball shorts. Strap in, because this saga might be wilder than a triple overtime buzzer beater.
If everyone can stop the pearl clutching for just a minute, and I say that as a turn of phrase, not because it's women's basketball, you'd realize this is the best thing imaginable for this league. And listen, I said this back when Caitlin was at Iowa, and everyone was, I thought, being overly protective of her, and I thought a lot of that had to do with like, oh, this little white girl in a black sport. And I was like, man, she is a badass and a trash talker and gives it as good as she gets.
The league just hit the panic button so hard it's stuck in permanent alarm. And no, it's not because of a new TV deal or some insane dunk. It's because Caitlin Clark is the only thing keeping this whole circus from collapsing. Take her out, and suddenly the WNBA looks like a bad YouTube compilation called My First Day at Basketball Camp. The truth? Without Caitlin, it's game over. Cunningham? Gone. Oh, gone. Me? Gone. You? Gone. The stands? Just Angelbert's chair and a couple of dusty foam fingers from 1999.
This is something that do not be surprised if President Trump speaks on with that kind of audience that is protective of a Caitlin Clark and what she stands for and what she represents. And they come to a conclusion that they believe she is being unfairly treated. That is going to be a problem for the WNBA. And based on Trump's history with the NFL and him being an obvious sports fan, goes to events and stuff like that, he pays attention to this kind of stuff. I'm just warning them, watch it, because if he gets involved and that base gets involved, because somehow, some way they embrace victimhood on a part of
Let's be real. The only reason anyone's pretending to debate this is because nobody wants to face the truth. Caitlin Clark is out here playing high-level chess while the rest of the WNBA is stuck on hungry hippos with broken marbles. It's not even fair anymore. She's threading impossible passes, hitting shots that would make physics professors cry, while the league keeps pushing the narrative that Angel Ree is the must-watch star. Angel Ree, whose highlight reel looks like it was filmed at half speed in someone's cousin's driveway. If that's your golden ticket, congrats. You just won a one-way trip to irrelevance.
She is an object of scorn for good reason. She's awesome. She's swaggery. She does turn your home crowd into a road crowd. She is a frustrating player to guard, all of it. And if she is, for some of these teams, a bit of a villain, that's sweet. It only will make her better. She is already one of the 3 or 4 best players in the sport, as a lot of us thought she would be in short order. And it is, sports are best like this.
Here's the kicker. The league doesn't even want to protect her. In fact, it feels like they've secretly formed a committee whose sole mission is to make her life miserable. Step 1. Hire refs who apparently moonlight as professional magicians, because every time Caitlin makes a great play, poof, it disappears. WNBA games now look like an interpretive dance recital. 1 second you're watching a perfect assist, the next someone's explaining to Caitlin that her foul was actually a karmic penalty for being too good.
I mean, yeah, like I would have loved to win one of them, but honestly, like 2 of my most fun nights in college were after losing the national championship. Like,
yeah, fair.
We had just as much fun. Like,
yeah.
I mean, yes, we were sad. We would have loved to win one of them, and I think I would have loved to win one of them. Not so much because, like, okay, yeah, like I win one of them, we get like a ring, whatever, like people celebrate. But like, honestly, I think people celebrated us just as much as they did if we, didn't win, obviously.
You could fix this. Fire every single one of these refs and replace them with traffic cones. At least cones don't blow calls. But no. Instead, we've got Angel Bert sitting in the league office like a high school principal who thinks banning chewing gum will solve everything. So here's the only logical move: fire Angel Bert. Twice just to be sure. And if Adam Silver doesn't step in, fire him too. Honestly, just go on a full-blown firing spree until someone in charge actually realizes that your best player is under siege by sheer incompetence.
If everyone can stop the pearl clutching for just a minute, and I say that as a turn of phrase, not because it's women's basketball, you'd realize this is the best thing imaginable for this league. And listen, I said this back when Caitlin was at Iowa, and everyone was, I thought, being overly protective of her, and I thought a lot of that had to do with like, oh, this little white girl in a black sport. And I was like, man, she is a badass and a trash talker and gives it as good as she gets it. And
let's stop pretending this is going to magically get better. Caitlin Clark could stay in the WNBA, grind out 30 points a night, and watch defenders hack her ankles like they're playing Demolition Derby. But why? Why waste the prime of your career in a league that treats you like just another jersey number? Go to the EuroLeague and suddenly it's a whole different world. More money, real respect, refs who actually know the rule book, and none of this Angel rivalry nonsense. Which, let's be honest, has the competitive fire of a pillow fight. Here's the brutal truth: the overall skill level in the WNBA is embarrassingly low. Sure, there's a handful of players who can keep up with Caitlin's speed, vision, and shooting touch. The rest? Let's just say 90% of social media highlights are Caitlin plays, 10% are people tripping over themselves. And yet, the marketing machine keeps screaming, don't miss Angel versus Caitlin Clark. Oh sure, let me drop everything to watch Caitlin casually dismantle someone still struggling with basic shooting mechanics? Riveting.
News and some bad news for those who are fans of pretend basketball. For those who are desperate to see the WNBA succeed, even though this dump of a league can't seem to get the hell out of their own way. Now, the WNBA, they refer to these people as fans, but the rest of us, we prefer to call them the mainstream media. The good news is, WNBA ratings have been somewhat solid, even though Caitlin Clark has missed damn near the entire season.
Let's face it, people watch the NBA or top college games for real basketball. They watch the WNBA for one reason: Caitlin Clark, and occasionally because their remote died and they're stuck on ESPN2. The league can't handle that truth, so they bury it under forced hype and bad officiating. Instead of protecting their one true star, they've apparently decided to run her through the gauntlet until she either breaks down or walks away. Fast forward to 2026, the last year before Clark can leave. She looks around. Refs, still clueless. Angel Bert, still in charge. Adam Silver, still doing Adam Silver things. And she says enough is enough. She signs with a EuroLeague team offering double the money. Bodyguards disguised as teammates. Fans who actually appreciate generational talent. The meltdown? Legendary. Even the mascots are calling in sick. Ratings plummet faster than an off-target Reese layup. Ticket sales crash. All those press releases about record-breaking growth? Replaced by awkward silence. ESPN quietly shoves the WNBA to 3 a.m. after cornhole championships. And the only question anyone's asking? Hey, whatever happened to Caitlin Clark?